Hello everybody, welcome to another Football Now episode 8. Yes, episode 8. And I just wanted to say thank you for the previous support or just feedback I've been getting from the other videos. You guys have been giving me your opinions and talking to me about your thoughts about especially the USMNT and the World Cup. It's been really nice to connect with you guys, so please keep it up. It's nice talking to anybody about football, so if you talk to me, I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. So thank you for that. But for this episode, we're going to talk about Peter Bosz and Dortmund once again, but this is going to be about him and his last game. This could very well be Bosz's last game with Dortmund. And let's get into that right away, so let's get on. Now I want to tell you guys a couple facts about Dortmund this season, and they're not pretty. They're not pretty at all. Actually, a disappointment would be a huge word for this season. But to get into it, I just want to talk about how much goals, or how many goals we've conceded this season so far. Well, in the past 5 games, I should say. The first loss against Leipzig, we conceded 3 goals that game, right? But after that, we've been just going downhill, as you guys have probably seen. Those 5 matches, we conceded 14 goals in 5 games, which is a crazy number to think about. In just 5 games, we conceded 14 goals. We went from the league's best defense in the first 5-6 games to now the league's worst defense. I mean, it's pretty sad. And especially since, yes, we were top of the table. We were 5 points ahead of Bayern, and now we are 9 points below them. And we could even go even further if we lose to Schalke. And Bosz even said, which is a humongous hint to him being sacked possibly, was after the Champions League game with Spurs, he came out and said, we need to win the Schalke game. We need to win it for the derby, and we need to win it for my position. So he knows that his position is on the line. And there are already rumors spreading that are saying that Dortmund are really questioning Bosz and how if he can actually put us through this season. Like, if he can actually complete the season and actually have us get in the Champions League spot, because that's usually our main goal, is to just get in the Champions League spot, and then after that do whatever. So they're really having major doubts with him, and I already saw a small rumor, which I don't think is possible, but David Wagner, who used to be at Dortmund, he used to be a coach for us, under 23s, I believe, one of the youth coaches. He now coaches over for Huddersfield, I believe. We're actually going to try to get him back, it seems. I mean, if you think about it, that's actually not that bad, because he's doing so well with Huddersfield. It's insane. I'm actually pretty proud of the guy. He's doing some bits over there. But anyways, to get back on topic, we've conceded 14 goals in 5 matches, 10 goals in the Champions League games, but in those 5 Champions League games we've played, 5 games in the Champions League, 10 goals. And the reason for those goals being conceded is because our defense is so bad. If I were to rank our defense currently, right now, this season, out of 10, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. I could be harsh and say 1 out of 10 because it is that bad, but I'm gonna give him some slack a little bit, only because I love him. But 3 out of 10 for them, for the defense, and it's so easy to see the mistakes they make. Either bad passes from the back, going back to Berkey, or they're just caught ball watching most of the time. Instead of seeing what's behind them and who's there, they just check on the ball. They just only care about the ball. So I'm not sure if that's Bosz's thing and he's telling them, hey, just look at the ball, or what. But it's so stupid, and it doesn't make any sense when you see that, because especially in the game with Bayern, Sokratis and Toprak literally, Lewandowski, I've already said this before, but Lewandowski was to their left, and they were literally caught just sitting there staring at Hummels, hey, what is he going to do with that ball? Where is he going? And Lewandowski's already making the run. He's onside, because they're not watching him. So he makes that brilliant run, and boom, he's on his way to a goal. It's just common sense to say, hey, guys, we got to look behind us, let the midfield, let them look at who has the ball, and then if he gets close, that's when we, kind of switch our attention. But not everybody. Everybody should not stare at the ball, because there's people they need to guard behind them. So it just doesn't make sense to me, especially with that. And talking about Bayern, we're going against them again in the Pokal. So this could be a very early drop out of the Pokal if we do lose to them, which would be terrible. I mean, it just means our season has gone down the drain. That's 3 trophies. Well, 3, like, okay, I should say 2, because Champions League, yeah, I mean, we have a great squad, but it's not like that level, I'd say, as Champions League final. But I mean, we got there in 2013 with Klopp, with the team we had back then, and that was an all-right team, but they played with so much passion and heart that it made them an unstoppable team. And we haven't seen that from Dortmund. Back to the matter at hand. Another thing that kind of irritated me about Bosch is how we lost our 43 win streak at Signal Iduna Park. Now, this is like a really not major, I'm sorry, a really small kind of hit in the head, I guess you could say. But it just kind of bugged me because it's like Tuchel literally built that 43 win streak at home, which was just outstanding. And then we go against Leipzig, and he just boom. And of course, the huge thing that's going on with us right now in the Bundesliga is that how we are 5th in the table, which is terrible. Terrible. Especially for a club like us, we should be in 2nd right now. 2nd, 1st, 3rd if we're having a season. And we're having a bad season. So, I mean, we're dropping like flies. That's what we're doing. We're free falling down that table like no man's land. I mean, we are just going down. And if we don't get that win against Schalke, I'm telling you, everybody on Twitter that I follow, I've literally said, if we lose this game, if we lose against Schalke, Bosch has got to go. Like, everybody said he has to go. And I agree, he has to go if he loses against Schalke. One last thing before I end the episode, I want to talk about Schmelzer and Şahin, the 2 veterans of the club. Şahin has come out and said that he believes that Bosch is the one to coach Dortmund and get us through the season and everything. Same with Schürrle as well. He's not a veteran at all, but he's a terrible player. But Schürrle has come out and he said, like, oh, no, I believe Bosch is the right man for the job. And Schmelzer, back to Schmelzer, he's just saying all this stuff about him too, like backing the coach, saying it's the players, we need to do something. It's not Bosch. And then he was saying after like 2 or 3 matches now in a row how we've had a good first half, but the second half has been terrible. But he always says first half was very good. We can take positives from that. We just have to keep trying and trying. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? Try and try again. Like, no, you have to just put in the performances you need. You need to win these games. It doesn't matter if the first half was good or not. It needs to be first and second half. If you can't do that in 90 minutes, you have an issue. And there's an issue already. Because you can only do it 45 minutes. And then the rest of the time, second half, we're getting punched or slapped by the person we're going against. First half against Stuttgart, we deserved to be 1-0 up. We had all the attacks on them. We were creating so many chances. And the second half came, and we completely blew away what we created that game. Stuttgart came back. Their counterattacks were deadly. They're starting to get chances now. That whole first half, they had like 1 chance the whole time. So they literally just took advantage of all of the mistakes we made and everything, and they won ultimately 2-1. The first half of that game was terrible. How we started that game, 4 minutes in, Bartra literally smacking that ball straight to Berkey. I don't know why Berkey came out anyways. Like, I don't know if there was a miscommunication or something's going on, but gave it right to the player, and boom, they got a present. 1-0 right there. So we definitely deserve to be 1-1, I believe. I think I just said that we were 1-0 up. We were 1-1, we equalized. We deserved to be at least 1-1. Maybe we should have even been like 3-1, because we were playing so well in the first half. But then, like I said, second half came, and we threw it all away. All the hard work we put in just went down the drain. That's all I want to talk to you guys about today, about Bosch and his possible last day at Dortmund. We'll find out. Tomorrow is the derby. Tell me who you guys are backing. I'm hoping it's Dortmund, but if you guys are going for Schalke, I completely understand, because we are in terrible form, and our confidence is just so bad right now. So if you guys vote Schalke, I'll understand, but, help a brother out, you know what I'm saying? Please. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, leave a comment down below what you think of the whole situation, and if you think if Bosch does lose against Schalke, then that should be his last day, and he should be packing his bags and going back to the Netherlands. So, thank you for watching. Like I said, leave a like if you did like the video, and subscribe if you are new, because trust me, you're going to get some cool stuff. I mean, I hope you like it, because I like it, so that means you like it, right? I hope so. Well, so I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching. Peace.